still waiting on a preliminary report into Sunday's fatal plane crash. We're hearing weather may have played a factor in the incident. Good evening and thank you for choosing NBC5 News at 6. I'm Grace Smith.
And I'm Anna Weeks. We don't know the official cause of Sunday night's plane crash just yet, but an experienced pilot tells NBC5 News flying in especially foggy or cloudy weather requires special qualifications.
NBC5's Mariah Mills is live now with our top story tonight at 6. Mariah?
Pilots are required to use a standard instrument departure when flying in low visibility conditions. The National Weather Service says this was the case for pilots on Sunday night.
Low altitude alert. Navajo 64 Bravo Romeo, check your altitude immediately.
It will take months before official results from the plane crash investigation will be released. The NTSB says it looks at 3 broad areas in its investigation: the pilot, the airplane, and the operating environment.
We're going to be looking deeply into over the course of an investigation that can range from 12 to 24 months. And then as we find that any one of those issues did not play a role, we'll rule it out.
Veteran commercial pilot and flight instructor from Texas, Robert KATZ, has watched situations like this closely for years. He's not involved in the investigation into Sunday's crash, but says a lack of visibility is often a contributor to crashes.
And reported that the ceiling was right at 200 feet. That means that when an airplane is flying in the clouds, the pilot is effectively blind looking at anything outside the window. There's nothing to see except either white or gray, like you're in a cotton ball. And you must rely on your instrumentation to keep yourself oriented.
He says in that way, this crash could be similar to the 2016 fatal plane crash involving Grants Pass man John Belknap. The amateur pilot, his son, and son's friend died on a moonless July 4th night after taking off in Brookings. The NTSB's final report indicated the plane likely crashed into the ocean after Belknap became disoriented in the dark. On Sunday, the National Weather Service in Medford says visibility was at 200 feet.
Yes, the cloud ceiling was 200 feet, which is very low. That's considered a low instrument flight rule, meaning you can only fly with instruments, not visually.
That, KATZ says, is why he reached out to local media, hoping to educate other pilots to prevent further loss of life.
These things happen nearly every day of the week somewhere in this country.
For now, we don't know what killed the 2 people on board the plane Sunday. Only time will tell.
The NTSB says it can take up anywhere from 12 to 24 months to conclude its official investigation. Live in studio, Mariah Mills, NBC5 News.